Hallelujah. Greetings to you all, my brethren, all over wherever you're watching me. We thank God again for today. So today we'll be talking on a topic that was titled a race between Abraham and Sarah. Hallelujah. Abraham and Sarah. So when we go back to the book the Bible, we look the book of Genesis and we also look the book of Leviticus. The Bible tells us or testify about that Sarah Sarah in the Old Testament is a wife of Abraham, and her mother, the mother of Isaac. Sarah was childless until she was 90 years old. Abraham describes Sarah as both his wife and his half-sister, my father's daughter, but not my mother's child. That's what Abraham describes Sarah. Abraham describes Sarah as both his wife and his half-sister, my father's daughter, but not my mother's child. So let's go back to the book of Leviticus 18 verse 9. So here what the Bible said in the book of Leviticus 18 verse 9. Let's start from verse 8. The nakedness of thy father's wife shalt thou not uncover. It is thy father's nakedness. Verse 9. The nakedness of thy sister, the daughter of thy father, or the daughter of thy mother, whether she be born at home or born abroad, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover. Hallelujah. So let's come to verse 10. Then the nakedness of thy son's daughter, or of thy daughter's daughters, even their nakedness thou shalt not uncover, for theirs is thy own nakedness. 11. The nakedness of thy father's wife, daughter, begotten of thy father, she is thy sister. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Hallelujah. 12. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's sister. She is thy father's near king's wife. Hallelujah. Thou shalt not, 13, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy mother's sister, nor, for she is thy mother's nearer king's woman. Hallelujah. 14, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy father's brother, but shalt not approach to his wife. She is thy uncle. Hallelujah. She is thy uncle. 15, thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy daughter-in-law. She is thy sister's wife. Thou shalt not uncover her nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of thy brother's wife. It is thy brother's nakedness. Thou shalt not uncover the nakedness of a woman and her daughter. Neither shalt thou take her son's daughter or her daughter's daughters to uncover her nakedness, for they are her nearer kinswomen. It is wickedness. Hallelujah. So if you continue to verse 18, verse 19, and you understand what happens between Abraham and her wife Sarah, which Abraham described her both as a wife and as a half-sister. So in the days of old, when we look back even in the side of Jacob, Isaac happened even when Isaac began Esau and Jacob. Jacob went back to his uncle's Laban, which he got married to her uncle's daughter too. So there in Israel in the days of old, it was something like a taboo and was like source of wickedness. It was like an abomination. But today it had been happening, but it's not been known or be decided by others. But it becomes something that is bad because it's being condemned in the Bible. So he was talking about her sister Israelite. He was talking about get married to your sister's Israelite, not on all the other tribes. So we see today how our brothers and sisters have been been rendered useless. They will go like in Europe, in America, they get married to another nations. You see how they treat them. Sometimes they will render them useless. Sometimes they will even throw them out. They will claim everything about them. We have seen some like the footballers, others here in China. We see how they become slaves to other nations. So that was abomination, and that was a taboo. So
typically a servant. While Sarah used this legal code to facilitate her plan of giving Abraham an heir, she also followed Mesopotamian laws when she severely reprimanded Hagar for showing disrespect. Laws such as those of Ur-Nammu and the Code of Hammurabi protected the first wife in such scenarios. However, when she was 90 years old, Sarah received a divine promise that she would conceive a child and become the mother of nations. The Bible recounts a day when Abraham received a divine visit, and he asked Sarah to prepare some cakes for their heavenly guests. But upon hearing the prophecy of her becoming pregnant, Sarah laughed in disbelief, considering the idea of pregnancy at her advanced age impossible. Even though Sarah denied that her laughter was a form of mockery, the Lord knew her true intentions. Sarah was reprimanded by the Lord and learned that nothing is impossible for God. Her doubt was thus replaced with faith. Sarah was rejuvenated and gave birth to Isaac, the son through whom God's covenant with Abraham would be fulfilled. After Isaac's birth, Sarah had conflicts with Ishmael and Hagar. During Isaac's weaning celebration, Sarah noticed Ishmael mocking her son. Enraged, Sarah demanded that Hagar and Ishmael be sent away, thereby ensuring that Isaac would not have to share his inheritance with his half-brother. However, although Sarah had acted according to Mesopotamian laws in previous instances involving Hagar, her demand for the expulsion of Hagar and Ishmael contradicted these laws. In reality, Abraham loved Ishmael, had legally acknowledged him as his son, and the legal codes of the time prohibited expelling a chief's son born of a servant. Hagar and Ishmael left Abraham's household, but God comforted Abraham and assured him that he would take care of Ishmael, as he was also his descendant. Sarah's story in the Bible concludes at the age of 127. She was buried by Abraham in the family tomb he bought in Machpelah near Hebron. Interestingly, Sarah is the only woman in the Bible whose age at death is documented. Beyond the book of Genesis, Sarah is mentioned in chapter 51 of the book of Isaiah as a symbol of trust in God and as the one who gave birth to the Israeli people. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul referenced Sarah on 2 separate occasions. In his letter to the Romans, specifically in chapters 4 and 9, Paul portrayed Sarah's barrenness as a challenge to Abraham's faith and included the couple among those whose faith was regarded as righteousness. Additionally, Paul depicted Sarah as the mother of the children of promise. In chapter 4 of his letter to the Galatians, Paul indirectly mentioned Sarah in an allegory about the son of a slave woman and the son of a free woman. The Apostle Peter also cited Sarah as an example of a godly wife in his first epistle. Lastly, the author of the letter to the Hebrews included Sarah in the Hall of Fame of Faith heroes from the past. If you've enjoyed learning about Sarah in the Bible, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments.